Hello, and welcome to SigmaXL video tutorials. In this video, we will demonstrate how to use a General Full Factorial Design to create and analyze a Randomized Complete Block Design, or RCBD. The objective of the RCBD is to evaluate the efficacy of 3 different hypertension drug treatments on reducing systolic and diastolic blood pressure, or BP, but we will only consider systolic in this example. The treatment factor level values are placebo, drug 1, drug 2, and drug 3. The block levels are age-sex combinations as shown. The total number of runs will be 4 treatment levels times 4 block levels equals 16. The analysis of this General Full Factorial will be done using Analyze General Full Factorial Design, but then General Linear Model will be used to produce confidence intervals on main effects plots and pairwise comparison of means for fixed factors with 2 key tests. Note the age-sex block factor in this experiment is a fixed factor, but if we had something like day or batch as a block, we can treat that as a random factor in GLM to produce a variance components report. To begin, click SigmaXL, Design of Experiments, and under Advanced Design of Experiments, select General Full Factorial, General Full Factorial Designs. Select Number of categorical factors equals 1, Number of replicates equals 4, Number of blocks equals 4. Ensure Randomize Runs is checked, with the seed value equals 12. Enter the factor name as treatment, with number of levels equals 4. Enter placebo, drug 1, drug 2, and drug 3. Enter the response name as systolic BP. This design has medium power to detect an effect size equal to 3 times standard deviation, with error degrees of freedom equal to 9. So while this example is fine for illustrative purposes, it would be too underpowered for an actual clinical trial designed to determine treatment efficacy. Click OK. The General Full Factorial Design worksheet is generated. The SigmaXL sample data folder has this design worksheet with systolic BP values populated. Click Help, Sample Data, and open the file GFF RCBD systolic BP.xlsx. Note that the blocks are randomized and the treatment randomized within the blocks. Click SigmaXL, Design of Experiments, and under Advanced Design of Experiments, select General Full Factorial, Analyze General Full Factorial Design. Select the response and the model term as shown. Ensure residual plots are checked, and check main effects plots. Click OK. The R-square, R-square adjusted, and R-square predicted are all very good. Block 1 and placebo are the hidden reference values in the parameter estimates table. Placebo is the reference value because it was specified as level 1. Drug 2 and drug 3 show a significant effect to reduce systolic blood pressure. We see in the ANOVA for predictors table that the blocks term is significant, so blocking on age and sex was appropriate for this experiment to reduce the experimental error. Click on Sheet GFF Plots. The main effects plots for systolic blood pressure are shown. These are calculated from the fitted means. We can clearly see that drug 3 has the lowest mean systolic blood pressure, with drug 2 as second lowest. We are not particularly interested in the blocks other than the fact that they do contribute to the variability and thereby reduce the experimental error in the model. Click on the sheet GFF Residuals. The residual plots look good, with no obvious non-normality or patterns. Now, we will reanalyze this experiment using General Linear Model. Click Sheet Systolic, and select the data as shown. Click SigmaXL, Statistical Tools, General Linear Model, Fit General Linear Model. Click Next. Select the response and the fixed factors as shown. Uncheck residual plots and check main effects plots and confidence intervals. Click Next. With Term Generator set to main effects, select Treatment and Blocks as the model terms. Click OK. The model report is similar to the GFF report. Click on the sheet GLM plots. The main effects plots with 95% confidence intervals are shown. We can see that for drug treatment, there is no overlap on the confidence intervals. Click on sheet GLM pair comp. The two-key pairwise comparison of means for treatment table, provided by the general linear model, clearly shows that all the drugs are significantly better than the placebo to reduce systolic blood pressure, but drug 3 has the highest difference of 16.2 and is significantly better than drug 1 and drug 2. So we can proceed with the use of drug 3. This concludes the SigmaXL tutorial video for using GFF to create a randomized complete block design. For more videos, visit www.sigmaxl.com or join us on YouTube. Thank you for watching.